send your cab in 15 minutes to pick you up. You'll be outside the main entrance of Charing Cross railway station. OK, bye-bye.
Zulu 100, would you please pick up a Mr. Worsnip at the BBC studios in Lime Grove, would you? OK, thanks very much indeed.
Bloody-minded, selfish, arrogant, greedy. Is this your view of London's cab drivers? Well, that's the question they themselves asked in their recent campaign for higher fares. So, I thought I'd go and find out for myself. Hackney Carriage Office, please.
There you are, Mr. Worsnip. If you'd like to fill in the application form. Have you got your birth certificate and your driving licence?
Yes, here we are. Birth certificate, and I've got them ready. Driving licence. Here we are.
The first thing you learn when applying to be one of London's 17,000 taxi drivers is that the carefree cabbie is actually weighed down by a bootload of bump. A proliferation of legislation and regulation demanding constant examination of both vehicle and driver before, during and after getting your licence from the Metropolitan Police-controlled Public Carriage Office.
There's really four main elements in acquiring a cab driver's licence. First of all, you've got to be of good character. You've got to pass a rather stringent medical examination, an adequate knowledge of London, and finally, you must pass a driving test, a special driving test in a London cab. The most important thing, so far as a cab driver is concerned, that he's got an adequate knowledge of London.
Now, can I have your attention, please? Right, now, you've all decided to become cab drivers. Now, the way we do the knowledge is from, let us say, the Royal Automobile Club to Clapham Junction. Now, you have to cotton that up on the map. You've all got cottons in front of you. Would you do that exercise now?
Swatting to acquire an adequate knowledge of London, i.e. how to get from A to B without the use of A to Z in a built-up area of 100,000 square miles, is known in the trade as doing the knowledge.
Man over there, do you know where the Royal Automobile Club is? Palmer. And Clapham Junction Station?
Preston Road, sir.
Well, look, I'll start it off for you and you can carry on, just to see if you can follow me on the map. You've all got it cottoned up?
Martin Kingsley, a practising cabbie, runs one of several knowledge schools in London. In his class, plumbers, lorry drivers, doctors, policemen, solicitors, you name them, they've tried it. Some part-time, some full-time. Either way, you have also to get out on the streets. In the old days, you did 5,000 miles on a bicycle. Now it's 10,000 miles on a moped. After, of course, you've learnt to ride that. Many never reach the end of the road. The average cabbie takes 2 years. The slowest took 6, full time. The fastest took a mere 3 months. Of course, he was a foreigner. Tell me the way to the Playboy Club.
The Playboy, second on the left, it's Curzon Street.
My instructor on the driving side was Alf Townsend, a former Cab Driver of the Year, wit, raconteur, writer, television personality and fount of all knowledge.
There's some naughty boys, they think they're clever and they can do the knowledge without going out on their bike, you know, in the wind, rain and sun and what have you.
What, learning it off a map or something?
They map read. Yeah. And there's hilarious cases of geezers learning to map read, going up in front of the carriage office and doing a right turn off of Holborn Viaduct into Farringdon Road. You know, it could be a bit naughty with 4 passengers in the back off the bridge. It's a long way down.
And what are the examiners like themselves? Do they think up new tests all the time, or is it always the same 900 trips?
No, they change the run. They turn it inside out and upside down, and they switch the point. And they play a game of cat and mouse with it, you know.
Could you remember your first, #1 in the book from Manor House to Gibson Way? Can you call it for me?
How can I call it for you? Yes. Leave on the left Green Lanes and bear right Petherton Road and forward Wallace Road and cross St Paul's Road and forward Canterbury Park North. And forward Canterbury Square, forward Canterbury Lane, left Upper Street, right Barnsbury Street, left into Gibson Square.
And is that the kind of answer I've got to give 900 times?
Yeah, they're not as easy as that, though, because,
Well, that's the easy one, is it?
That's the easy one, yeah. You wait till the hard ones come.
Right, Worsnip. take me from Middleton Square to Golden Square.
Middleton Square, that's Islington N1. So leave by River Street, left into Amble Street, right into Marjorie Street, forward Calthorpe Street, forward Guildford Street. Comply with one way in Russell Square, leave by Montague Street, right into Great Russell Street, left into Coptic Street, forward Shaftesbury Avenue, right into High Holborn, left into, what's it called, St Giles High Street, right under Centre Point, left New Oxford Street, forward New Oxford Street, left Berwick Street, right Broadwick Street, left Lexington Street, and right Berwick Street.
No!
No. Berwick Street's one way. Oh.
That's the way to eat, exactly like the Savoy.
I don't know what the collective word for taxi drivers is, but there's certainly a convergence of cabbies day and night on strategically placed green huts, where the conversation is often of another colour. I must say I didn't notice any of London's 6 women taxi drivers in this hut at Paddington, but it was a chance to let off steam over coffee, coppers, cons and clients, and they laugh a lot behind the green door.
Say to the fare, like, sorry mate, I don't know my way over here. And they get all busy, yeah, turn right here, turn left there, go up here, yeah. I know. Then when they get out of the pub and having a drink on the night time, I had to show a cab driver the way today. He didn't know where he was going. Of course, he's Jack the Laird, isn't he?
I had a girl got in the cab, she says to me, she says, I want the Prince of Wales Theatre, please. So away we go, we pull outside the Prince of Wales Theatre. She said, this ain't the place I want. I said, what are you talking about? I said, look, up there, Prince of Wales. She says, no. I said, I know. So we done a left, we pulled up outside the other theatre around the corner by Leicester Square. She said, this is the place you want. She said, that's it, Prince Charles. I said, well, she said, well, he is the Prince of Wales.
I like it. Would you like to go to Manor Park Cemetery? I said, I don't mind. So he said, follow me. He says, he was in a car. I followed him all the way to the cemetery. He said, wait here. I was waiting outside there for an hour and a half. Come out, he said, now follow me back. He took me back to the rank. He said, how much is there? I said, it come to about £3.50. He paid me £3.50. I said, just a minute. I said, what was the idea of that? He said, well, I went to a funeral and you carried my ancestors. I said, I did? How many? So he said, 6. I said, well, that'd be extra.
Well, a smashing cup of tea, Alf. I should know where to come next time.
Yeah, it was very nice. And
if they let me in.
Yeah, right. You've met all the boys now and know everything about cab driving. How's about you driving my cab?
I'll give it a go.
Oh. OK, driver. Take me to, let me see, Muswell Hill Road, yeah?
Where's that?
Oh, you're the cab driver, pal. You take me. You should know it. Oh, you got the old Bible out again, eh?
Muswell Hill Road. That's somewhere up near Ali Pally. Amazing how many people try and flag you down when you're not for hire, Al.
Yeah, well, you just don't take any notice of them. Not, and when it's busy, they do flag you down. If they got a £5 note in their hand, you stop. If not, carry on. You still got your left indicator on, have you? It's taken a long time, this run. Must be about £4 on the clock, is there?
It'll be more than that by the end, son. You want to go the direct route?
Yeah, direct route. Muswell Hill it was, you know, by the way. I don't know what we're doing down here. You're in the wrong lane, Glyn. Get across.
What? What, and drive into the dust cart?
Oh, you know all about dust carts, don't you? Don't keep stamping on the accelerator, because this diesel's about 125 a gallon now, you know. Find a cab on the left. Keep in that lane out there. Right?
It's great being able to go down these taxi lanes in Park Lane, Al.
Park what? Park Lane? What are you doing down Park Lane?
After you've cracked the knowledge, there's a simple driving test which a surprising number of people fail out of sheer nerves or possibly exhaustion. They want to make sure that you can manoeuvre while keeping your passengers comfortable. And with cabs at £6,000 a throw and no income during repairs, it's as well to keep your eye on the road and not the clock. They said this cab could turn on a sixpence. I hope so. My whole career could turn on its being true. That's it. I don't think there'll be any doubt about the result.
That is the end of the test, Mr. Worsnip, but I'm sorry to say you haven't passed.
Well, I've learnt one thing. Cab drivers have a much tougher time than I thought. But they're a great bunch of lads who'd never let a mate down.
Taxi!
Bloody-minded, selfish, arrogant, greedy...